Hi folks, in this video, we will have a complete and comprehensive tutorial on Global Mapper Pro software for you. Global Mapper Pro is a comprehensive and easy to use GIS application that provides an extensive collection of tools for data creation, editing, advanced 2D and 3D analysis, scripting methods for workflow automation, and expansive file formats, incorporating all of the point cloud processing functionality previously available in the now retired LiDAR module. Global Mapper Pro provides users with numerous new and enhanced data processing and analysis tools. This software has been developed by Blue Marble Geographics that runs on Microsoft Windows. Here you can see the software version. One of the good features of the software is the Open Data Files option that help you easily import data into the software using this tool. Global Mapper software has the ability to support a large number of formats. Here you can see the types of formats that this software can easily read files. The existence of a large number of formats has made this software widely used. The next feature of the software is online sources. This tool can provide easy and fast access to all kinds of online data, which will be discussed separately in the next parts of the video. For example, you can import and display any of the layers by selecting them. Here we select an instance of the layer. As soon as you connect to the internet, the desired layer will be displayed. By clicking on the Unload All option, the desired layer can be removed. The next feature of the software is Load Default Data. By clicking on this option you can see the map. Here, using Open Data Files, we import a shape file to the software. By clicking on this option, a window will open that you can go to your desired path and select your vector file. If the format is the shapefile, you can choose this format. The layer imported to the software. You can zoom in on the layer and do it using tools. You can move the layer. On the whole, you can do the preliminary work like this on the vector layer. Double-clicking on the layer will display the Vector Options window. In the Labels section, you can turn on the layer label. and even choose what value to display in the label. Here we got elevation section where you can display the elevation of the layer by having an elevation layer. You can set the unit based on your need. The next section is feature types. In this section you can choose your class type for the vector file. Here we select watershed. The next section is area styles. You can choose all kinds of patterns. There are so many various patterns here. We show some of the patterns here. And you can choose border style for layers. There is a wide variety of borders here. We test some examples of borders. You can also choose the right color combination for your layers as well. The next section is Map Zoom, where you can change the zoom of maps automatically. And at the end, there is the layer projection section where you can adjust the coordinates. If your layer doesn't have any coordinates, you can choose and set a coordinate for your layer. All the coordinates are accessible here, which you can change according to your needs and the region. There is another way that lets you import the coordinate system from other files and layers. In other words, the existing layers take the coordinates of the imported layer. You can also save your desired coordinates, which help you quickly adjust the coordinates. This option is more helpful when you mostly work with the layers of a specific area. Right-click on the layer and select Layer Attributes. A series of tools for editing, adding and some other tasks have been placed here. For instance, you can create new attribute. The Modify Feature Info window can be used for layer settings. You can select the feature type of the layer. You have access to feature attributes settings. You can also adjust the style of the layer. The Feature Info tool can display layer information for you. Just click on the layer. As you can see here, online sources is one of the most important part of Global Mapper software. Using this section, you can access most remote sensing data online. You can also use the Earth Sphere option for this tool. There are several data sections here. The first part is popular sources. You can select and display all these data by clicking. There are different data such as world imagery, world street map, world topo map, etc. The next section is premium content, which is not free. Also, the COVID-19 data is available too. Country data, geologic maps, imagery. Copernicus or Landsat images are available in this section. Most of the land cover data is available. There are many types of LiDAR data. Terrain data, topo maps, weather, worldwide data. And there are so many other data in this part of the software. Click on World Imagery and select Connect. If you have a good internet connection, the image will be displayed quickly. You can display the shape file of your region. Using this software, you can easily download all kinds of satellite data. Here we're going to download a DEM or digital elevation model. For this purpose, we enter the Online Sources section. In the open window there is a list of available satellite data. From this list, select the Worldwide Data section, SRTM Worldwide Elevation Data. There are two types of SRTM data here. 1 arcsecond and 3 arcsecond. The first one is 30 meters and the second is 90 meters. By selecting 90 meters, the DEM layer is imported to the software. You can zoom on your desired area. and even import the shape file of your region to the software to download the DEM based on this range. Here the desired area was imported. Change the color combination for a better display. Select area styles from the Vector Options window. In this section, you can change the border style. You can even increase the width of the lines to be displayed better. And go to the Layer section. Select the Export option. Select the desired layer. You can choose the output format based on your need. There are many types of formats that you can choose to output the DEM layer based on that format. We choose the GeoTIFF format. In the GeoTIFF Export Options window, you can make settings related to the output. Most of the items are set by default. In the Export Bounds section, you can specify your range. Select Draw a Box and specify your range. Determine the path to save the image and write a name for the output image. You can import the DEM layer that you have saved to the software. "3D visualization in Global Mapper software" is one of the good features of this software. First of all, we need to import a DEM layer into the software. Here the DEM layer has been specified with the legend. Select the Show 3D View tool to display the DEM in 3D. A new window will open showing the layer in 3D. In this window, you can make many settings on your 3D layer. You can zoom in and zoom out on your layer. You can enable walk mode. You can also activate fly mode. And the default view tool that returns to the initial state. Right-click and left-click each do different things. Using these two clicks, you can have control over the layer. You can see your layer from different angles: topo view, south view, east view, West view, North view, Bottom view. And you can save the angle from which you see the layer. There are a variety of modes for the background of the layer. By selecting each of them, you can change the background. To be able to change the color composition of the DEM layer. In this section, there is a list of different color combinations based on the type of specific application. By selecting each one, the color combination of the layer changes. Select the Change Display Properties option. In this section, you can make settings related to Layer 3D. For example, here we are going to exaggerate the height of the layer more. For this purpose, we increase the value of vertical exaggeration. Sometimes you need to get the layout from your layers. To do this, we use the Map Layout Editor tool. By selecting this tool, the new Layout Options window will be displayed. Here you can import default templates of the software or import a saved template. You can specify the paper size. You can choose from many different sizes. Otherwise, you can create a new page based on the length and width. You can choose portable or landscape for orientation. Toggle on the bounds option. And select the desired layer. By clicking OK, you enter the Map Layout Editor window. In this window, you can make all settings related to layout on your layer. Right-click on the map. Enter the Properties section. Select Grid Frame. Specify the grid type. Select the spacing type. We put it on automatic. Here you can see that the grid was displayed with an inappropriate appearance. Enter properties again to arrange and display the grid better. Set spacing to custom. Here you can specify degrees, minutes and seconds so that grid intervals are determined based on this value. From the tick mark label orientation section, select parallel to frame. You can even change the grid font. Select the desired font. Specify the font type. And select the font size. You can specify the map legend from the Insert section. The Insert Elevation Legend element window opens. Select the type of legend number display. We put it on the metric. You can choose the font of the legend text. You can write a title for your legend. You can determine the legend number range. And finally, select the Slope Shader checkbox. Sometimes you can insert images into your map. You can choose North Arrow. There are several types of North Arrow to choose from based on your interest. Select the scale bar element. Select the Insert Text Element tool. Write the desired text. You can specify the text frame. You can get the output by using the File option. If you connect your computer to a printer, you can print your map. You can print a file. And you can also export geospatial PDF. Specify a name and a save path. Here you can see the saved image. A digital elevation model will be needed to extract the watershed. For this purpose we will use the online data available in the software. We import the global DEM layer into the software. And go to our study area. We need to draw a polygon for our desired area. Use the digitizer tool for this step. By selecting this option, right-click on the page and go to the Create Area option. Select Area, Create New Area Feature option. And specify your area. Assign a name for the polygon. And click on OK. The drawn polygon was saved. Click on Digitizer tool again. Click on the created polygon so that it will be displayed in black color. From the File section, select the Export option. Select Export Elevation Grid Format. Select the Save format. In the open window, select the Export Bounders section. In this section, select the Crop to Selected Area feature option to export the area based on the created polygon. And assign a name for the output. From the File section, Select Unload All to delete all files. Select Open Data Files and import the DEM file that you have saved into the software. Select the Create Watershed command. The name of the layer has been specified and you can change it if needed. In the Stream Threshold section, there are two options to be done: Stream Cell Count and Stream Drainage Area. Stream Cell Count means that you can select the number of pixels used to create the watershed area. Stream Drainage Area means that you can select the watershed based on area. We put the unit on square kilometers. And toggle on the area showing drainage to Streams Create Watershed option. For a better output, we select the Interpolate to fill small gaps in data option to solve this problem if there is incorrect data. We check the Smooth Stream to improve appearance option. And finally, to calculate the stream order, we check the Calculate Strahler Stream Order option. Here the desired outputs were displayed. You can see the results better by turning the outputs off and on. Due to the fact that we chose the minimum watershed size of 20 square kilometers, the watersheds are smaller and more numerous. You can see the waterways of the region in the image. Because the DEM layer is off, Create Watershed gives an error. So, you need to turn on the DEM layer, then select Create Watershed. We increase the stream drainage area. As you can see, the watersheds are formed in larger sizes. Sometimes you need to draw a height profile for your layers. For this reason, it is necessary to import the DEM layer into the software. Select the Path Profile tool. Then draw a line on your area. By moving the mouse on the path, the direction of movement on the line is determined. Additional information is available. The distance and height of the area have been written. By moving the mouse over the path, the information of each area is specified. If needed, you can also draw a line on the route and see the slope and many other information. If needed, you can make a series of settings, such as changing the color of the chart. You can save the chart. You can use various formats to save. The saved chart can be seen here. A level curve, or contour curve, is a curve on a topographic map that connects all points of equal elevation on the ground. The contour curves do not intersect each other, and the smallest closed environment in these maps is the highest or lowest. Here we will show you how to produce the contour curve. To get started, you need to import a DEM layer into the software. You can use either the online data of the software or your own DEM layer. So import it into the software. Select the Create Contours command. Assign a specific name. You can choose contour interval. Determine the distance between the lines. Here we choose 100 meters to start with. Contour lines were created. The closer the contour lines are to each other, the greater the difference in height and slope of that area. And the farther the distance between the lines is, the lower the difference in height and slope of that area. These areas are characterized by high altitude and slope. We set the contour interval to 200 so that the distance between each line is 200 meters. By choosing 200 meters, the number of lines decreased. To perform Create Contours, the DEM layer must be turned on. You can easily use the Enable/Disable Hill Shading option to display hill shade. Clicking this option turns on hill shading. This is possible by using the angle of sunlight. Here you can change the angle of azimuth and sunlight. Use the Show Dynamic Hill Shading tool. Altitude and azimuth are specified and you can change either. As the sun moves in another place, the shadows and display of your area will also change. You can increase or decrease the height exaggeration of the area, which is set to 30 by default. Also, you can change the type of visual representation of the DEM layer according to your needs.